Have you ever been cheated on and didn't know how to catch them? Love, trust, and honesty are the cornerstones of a healthy and fulfilling relationship. The feeling of being betrayed by someone you trust can be devastating, leaving you feeling lost, hurt, and confused. Cheating isn't just about the physical act, it's about the emotional betrayal that shatters the trust built over time. But what if you suspect your partner is cheating, yet you can't find concrete proof? It's a precarious situation that can leave you grappling with uncertainty and fear. This is why it's crucial to know how to spot the signs and gather evidence to either confirm or dispel your suspicions. In this video, we'll delve into 7 effective strategies to catch a cheat. These are proven methods used by relationship experts and private investigators worldwide, designed to unravel the truth that lies beneath the web of deception. So buckle up, it's going to be an enlightening ride. First off, pay attention to sudden changes in your partner's behavior. You know your partner's habits better than anyone else, so if you notice a shift in their usual routine, it could be a red flag. Perhaps they've started working late more often, or they've developed a newfound interest in their appearance, hitting the gym more frequently or investing in a new wardrobe. Another behavior to watch out for is secretive phone usage. If your partner suddenly becomes overly protective of their phone, spending more time on it or quickly hiding the screen when you're around, it might indicate that they have something to hide. However, it's important to keep in mind that these changes could also be due to other factors. Maybe they've taken up a new hobby or they're stressed at work. Remember, changes in behavior are not definitive proof, but they can be a good starting point. Secondly, never underestimate the power of your intuition. It's that gut feeling, that whispering voice deep within you that nudges you when something doesn't feel quite right. It's a primal instinct, a survival mechanism that has been with us since the dawn of humanity. Your intuition can often be your first alert, a subtle alarm bell that rings before issues become glaringly apparent. It's almost like you're detecting the faintest scent of smoke before you can actually see the flames. This feeling can be triggered by a change in patterns, a shift in behavior, or even a stray comment that feels out of place. However, it's crucial not to jump to conclusions solely based on your gut feelings. They are a starting point, not a final verdict. While it's important to trust your intuition, it's equally as important to seek tangible evidence. This could be through open communication, observation, or even professional help. So remember, your gut feeling is powerful, but make sure to validate it with facts before making any decisions. The third way to catch a cheat is to look for emotional distance. When someone is engaging in infidelity, they often pull away emotionally from their partner. This might be evident in a lack of interest in your day-to-day activities, a decrease in affection, or even avoiding deep conversations. Emotional distance isn't just about physical affection. It's also about emotional intimacy, the sharing of thoughts, dreams, and emotions, the things that build a strong bond in a relationship. If you find your partner becoming more secretive or less willing to share their inner thoughts with you, it might be a sign of emotional distance. However, it's crucial to remember that emotional distance can be a sign of many things, not just cheating. It could indicate stress, depression, or other personal issues. So before jumping to conclusions, it's important to communicate and try to understand the root cause. Emotional distance can be a sign of many things, including stress or depression, so it's important to communicate and understand the root cause. Our fourth tip is to monitor for any unusual financial changes. Now, money matters might seem a tad mundane when we're discussing relationships, but they can be a window into your partner's activities. If you notice sudden alterations in your partner's spending habits, it might be worth a second thought. For instance, large unexplained purchases or withdrawals can be a red flag. Perhaps there's an uptick in expenses at eateries you've never visited together, or maybe there's a mysterious recurring charge that doesn't add up. These could potentially point towards a partner investing time and resources into someone else. However, it's crucial to remember that financial changes can be due to a myriad of reasons, not necessarily infidelity. A new hobby, stress, or even a surprise gift for you could be behind these changes. So always communicate with your partner about these changes. Open dialogue can often clear up any misunderstandings and fears. Keep in mind, financial changes can be a result of many things, so always communicate with your partner about these changes. Our fifth way to catch a cheat: social media. It's a digital age, and social media platforms are often a mirror reflecting our lives. Changes in social media behavior can sometimes hint at infidelity. Let's dive into this. Firstly, new friends. If your partner suddenly starts adding a lot of new friends, particularly of the gender they're attracted to, it could be a red flag. But don't jump to conclusions. It's important to communicate and ask about these new friendships. Secondly, secretive messages. If you notice your partner constantly messaging someone but being vague about who it is, it might be cause for concern. Lastly, a sudden increase in privacy settings. If your partner suddenly becomes overly protective of their devices or changes their passwords frequently, it might be a sign that they have something to hide. While social media can give clues, remember that privacy is important, and snooping should be a last resort. Always respect boundaries and communicate openly with your partner. Technology can be your sixth tool in catching a cheat. In this digital age, there's an app for almost everything, including those designed to help you find out if your partner is being unfaithful. GPS trackers and spy apps are just two examples of how technology can be harnessed in your quest for truth. GPS trackers, for instance, can be used to monitor your partner's location. This can be particularly useful if they have been uncharacteristically evasive about their whereabouts. Spy apps, on the other hand, allow you to view text messages, call logs, and even social media activity. Some apps even offer the feature to record phone calls. But before you rush off to download these apps, it's important to consider the ethical considerations and legal implications of using such methods. While your intentions might be driven by a quest for truth, invading someone else's privacy is a serious matter. It's crucial to remember that trust forms the bedrock of any relationship. If you're at a point where you're considering using technology to spy on your partner, it might be time to have an open and honest conversation instead. In addition, using such methods could land you in legal hot water. Laws vary from place to place, but in many areas it's illegal to install tracking software on someone else's phone without their consent. Invading someone's privacy could lead to serious charges, including stalking or harassment. Lastly, consider the emotional toll that using these methods could take on you. It's one thing to suspect a partner of cheating, but it's another thing entirely to see it in black and white. Be sure you're prepared for the potential fallout before you go down this route. Remember, while technology can be helpful, it's essential to respect privacy and legality. The road to truth might be a difficult one, but it's important to navigate it with integrity and respect for your partner's personal space. Technology can be a tool, but it's not the only one at your disposal. Use it wisely. Lastly, don't be afraid to seek professional help. In a world where trust can be as fragile as glass, it's perfectly okay to reach out to the experts. You might consider hiring a private investigator, for instance. These professionals are trained to uncover truths that may be hidden beneath layers of deceit. They come equipped with the tools and the expertise to gather evidence, ensuring that you're not just leaning on suspicion. Alternatively, you might also consider consulting a relationship expert. These individuals can help you navigate the emotional turmoil you're experiencing. They can provide advice on how to approach the situation, what questions to ask, and how to cope with the potential outcomes. Remember, it's not about playing detective. It's about seeking clarity and making informed decisions. So before you make any drastic moves, consider turning to a professional. They can provide you with the necessary tools and guidance to handle a cheating situation. And there you have it, the 7 best ways to catch a cheat. We've journeyed through the signs, from observing changes in behavior and trusting your gut, to the subtler cues like emotional distance and financial changes. We've even delved into the digital world with social media checks and technological tools. And let's not forget the invaluable assistance professional help can offer when things get too complicated. But remember, while it's important to stay vigilant, it's equally crucial to ensure that communication, trust, and respect are the pillars of your relationship. Don't let suspicion and doubt cast a shadow over your bond without concrete evidence. It's essential to approach these situations with understanding and care, as every relationship is unique in its own way. Remember, every relationship is unique, and it's crucial to approach these situations with understanding and care. Until next time, stay vigilant and keep your relationships healthy and honest.